Well, we're live now. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Alex. I'm a CEO of Creativa, and we have Toby with us, developer behind a game called Above Snakes. And yeah, hi Toby. Thanks for joining us today. And yeah. Right now we're running Kickstarter for the game Above Snakes. You guys can check it out. We'll put some links in description or text chat and stuff like that. So the goal here today is just to introduce you guys our developer Toby a little bit, get him a little bit closer with you if you guys have any questions about the game, any ideas and any suggestions, and we can of course learn a little bit more from Toby about like what inspired him, how he's overall doing. Like he's a solo developer right now behind the project, and right now the project is almost funded. With 23 days still to go. Yeah, we're like at $25,000 out of $29,000. And I would say it's going to be funded in a few days. So if you guys are interested in, to check out the game, we're definitely going to showcase it a little bit today and tell you a little bit more what you can expect from it. But yeah, other than that, is like I hope you guys are doing fine in this difficult times and staying safe. But yeah, Toby, can you tell us what inspired you to start working on the project? What's your background? Just tell us a little bit more. Oh, Toby, one second. I think they can't hear you for some reason. Right, guys? You can't hear? He's muted. It's probably it's probably on my side. Let me try to fix this real quick. We tested it right before, but it seems like it's not working. Sorry about that. Technical issues. It's fine. Um, maybe we can try say something, Toby, right now. There's sound, but it's not loud. Hmm. Let's see. Oh man, I hate when this happens. This desktop audio. Yeah. Just checking everything. Toby, tell us something so that we know when it's fixed. Still low, guys. Crazy thing that like I checked it right before and nope, still bad. Um, Let me add the source because I hear Toby really fine, and it should pick up my sound from the headphones. Yeah, which is should not be. Other input. Some people, the chosen people. Um, Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure it out what's wrong because we didn't change anything. Um, yeah, you see, I put your volume like 200%, and it's still. Yeah, try putting your sound higher. I, yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, you can try rejoining the call as a cockapoo suggesting. Sorry, guys, trying to figure it out. Yeah, let me remove source. I'm gonna add it again. So I'm gonna add. You guys should not hear him at all right now, I believe, right? Toby, say something so that. Yeah, so you guys should not hear him. Add new source instead. Audio capture. Okay, device. Um, let's try now. Can we? Or maybe to say something now.
Yeah, test, test, test.
Now it should
Same.
work, right?
Now it
Now,
should work?
yeah, I think we fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, yes.
sorry about this, guys. Like,
Finally.
yeah. Now I hope he's not too loud. Like, let us know if it is too loud for you guys.
Okay.
Because I put it in 200%. Let me just like put it down a little bit, like to 150 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Back to 250, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's start over. Hey, Toby.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been asking Toby is like if he can tell us a little bit more about his experience, how he started, and I guess he started, and you guys couldn't hear it, so we're passing the mic back to you, Toby. So now everybody
Yeah.
can hear. The world is
Okay.
listening.
Thank you for the second introduction and the second opportunity to, first of all, thank everybody that already backed the project. I'm really, really overwhelmed with all of the support I got and all of the support the project got so far. And yeah, I'm sure that we can continue this campaign and make it very successful if we continue as yeah as it is right now. And yeah, so maybe let's talk a little bit about the development of Above Snakes and what. Yeah, that's the Kickstarter page. Very good.
Yeah, just wanted to
Yeah,
share it with people so that you guys can check it out. You can either type go on Kickstarter and type above snake, or you can do also creativa.io slash above dash snake. So yeah,
yeah,
I'll drop the link in the chat. But
yeah,
yeah, please
and
continue.
yeah, and Selbrin is actually asking the same question, like, what is my like my background like as a game dev? And actually, like way back, I was very busy creating like mods and custom maps for games. That's how I actually started into game dev. Like when I was, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 or something. And I basically put all of my time into Warcraft 3 and Age of Empires 2 and all this stuff, where you can like create these very custom maps with a little bit of coding, where you just like change how the game works. And yeah, sometime later, I actually tried to continue on one big map that I was yeah creating for several years at that point. And at that time, I wasn't able to continue the map because it was in Warcraft 3, and Blizzard just announced that they're gonna how was it called, reforge, like that they update the game to the reforged version. So it wasn't compatible anymore to my map that I created in the past, and that was actually my trigger to turn into actual game development, and the first time touching Unity back then. And then I started with some tutorials, with Unity tutorials for maybe a month or two before yeah I started creating my first own little projects. And that was maybe, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. And yeah, the very first project back then I started with a friend of mine, with my best friend actually. um, we just like began it out of a thing, just in order to create something, because we just wanted to start with game development because we had such a big passion in always like creating our own stuff, and we wanted to have our own game out there. And it was the idea just to put it somewhere for free. And yeah, that was it. And actually, that the very first idea for this Wild Western inspired game was the foundation for today's Above Snakes, like in a very different form back then.
Oh, it always was kind of the work of passion. It was not never like really commercial thing for you, right? So you just enjoy doing what you're doing, and
Yeah,
that's how you learn how to code and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Well, actually, for a couple of years, I just released projects on itch.io, and just for
Mm.
people to play for free, because I just enjoyed so much how people just picked up my game, like the piece that I created, and they had fun with it. And there were even these YouTubers and Let's Players that picked up these games, even though if they were also small, I was small too. And yeah, I saw how they played my game, and there was like a very big confirmation of what I created. And yeah, actually, I created all kinds of games and all kinds of genres and worlds. And it was basically more like every 3 months or something, I had something done, I put it online and see what people think of it. And of course, I
Yeah,
always shared my progress on Twitter. And yeah, I'm using this as a dev diary for, yeah, maybe, yeah, more than 3 years at least.
yeah, it's very special feeling when you do something and like the even if you're not getting paid, like comments and response from the people that you're sharing it with is really making your
Yeah.
day, because I know the feeling. I started long time ago my own YouTube channel too, and I was like doing a lot of like Photoshop videos and stuff, and
Hmm.
I was doing it also as like just for free. You know, it was like I was doing it just because I've been getting nice comments and people enjoying it, and every time with that approach, every time you do something, you kind of like thinking is like, okay, what's next? What can I do to raise my
Yeah.
bar to make these
Yeah.
people even more excited, because I can't give them exactly the same thing I've been doing, and that stimulates you to learn and evolve yourself with your skills. You know, it's like so. I
Yeah.
definitely understand that, and that's like I think that's the best way to learn something is your passion when you start doing it not for commercial success, not for money, you know, but for yourself. Because yeah, me, I was doing it for like maybe a year, YouTube videos. That's even before YouTube became like crazy money machine. You know, it's like I didn't even
Mm.
have that in my mind, and I was like making those silly spit art videos where I spit up like what I'm doing in Photoshop, and then one day I wake up, my phone is super hot. My video went viral, and I got like $7,000 in like just like night
Aw.
for the night. And then I was like, oh man, that's gonna ruin me. You know, it's like I don't, because I was doing it, I was doing it just for fun, for passion, and it's like now it seems like I can earn in that, and for a while I've been,
Yeah.
you know, but like
Yeah.
then
I mean that's also big confirmation. Like if people like so many people like your stuff that you just end up with money no matter what, that's also like big confirmation of yeah, well, you the thing that you're doing and that you're passionate about.
yeah,
And
it's a
it was
dream job,
actually
right? It's like if you
yeah, of
if you
course.
if you start doing it for free and you're enjoying it and you've been doing it for yourself, not for the money, and then
Exactly.
suddenly it becoming the profitable thing, so it becomes your dream job, like you enjoy what you're
Yeah.
doing and earning that.
Yeah, for me it was last year when I realized like the beginning of last year when we also like began to having contact that I realized, well, if I could earn money with this, then I could do it full time. So we would be doing full time what I love. So it's basically just like an extension from the hobby I had the whole time. And yeah, it was never about like raising money on Kickstarter or something. It was just like, okay, I need to earn something with this, otherwise I can't do it like in the extent I want to do it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah,
I would say maybe if you can stream the game and talk, let's talk about a little bit more about the project itself. Like what
cool
people
idea.
can expect from it is like what is it about, what do you plan to add and stuff like that. Hey,
Yeah,
Kajumi, Kajum Joe.
let's do that. Okay.
And you guys in the chat or who's watching us, feel free dropping us messages. We will be happy to answer them as we go. I'm gonna stop my screen. Yeah. Hi, Azam.
Oh,
You
I
died already. Jesus,
I
Toby,
died.
you're
Oh
good.
no, I
Oh,
was
you're
too long in the
bad.
menu.
You're bad at
Previous
your
seconds.
game.
Sorry, I'm very bad at my own game. That's an interesting bug. Uh,
The Selbrand is asking is
let's
like,
get
what other survival games inspired you?
Yeah, for sure. At least don't starve. At least for the need and the sanity mechanic, which isn't fully implemented yet, but I really like that. And how's the other one called? Oh yeah, these like Among Trees is also a really cool game. I like the minimalistic approach of this game, and yeah, I think it just has like very good vibes. And also the other one that isn't released yet, the PS5 one. How's it called, Alex? That the one I showed you was also very minimalistic. From these Australian guys.
Man, if you would know how many games I review on a daily
Yeah, yeah,
basis.
I get that.
uh, yeah,
Little
well,
Devil Inside, it was called.
oh,
Also,
that
very
one is good. Yeah,
minimalistic
yeah, yeah.
survival adventure game. I really
I'm looking
like the
forward to that. Yeah,
aesthetic, and
yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
coming out on PS5. I also really like that one.
Is it out
Yeah,
already?
so
I don't think it is, right?
is it not really?
I'm
Or
not
maybe
sure.
it's released.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm definitely I'm a big fan of this very artistic games. Like one of my favorite ones, My Little Nightmares. It's like I love that game.
Oh yeah.
It's so great. Which is I don't think Above Snake is anywhere close with that game. But yeah, it's like I appreciate art overall. I'm a creative designer myself, and yeah, these games make my day brighter for sure.
I still want to see your Photoshop videos. By the way, I need to look them up.
They're so old. It's like nobody needs to.
Yeah.
It was like before. YouTube is a different place now. It's like it
Oh
was.
yeah, oh, yeah.
I don't know if it even would work anymore on YouTube. But yeah. Um,
Okay, okay.
hey
Cool.
Hammer, yeah, nice to see you. Um, so yeah, tell us what's going on. What we're looking at.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how much people actually have seen of the game. Like there are some streamers streaming the game right now. There's like a content creator version out there. You guys know that, and yeah. So I thought we start with the tutorial. Like it's explaining the basics of the inventory, explaining the basics of the crafting system, the basic of the cooking system, and yeah, actually how we can interact with the environment. And yeah, I just crafted myself a little axe here, and yeah, I'm gonna begin chopping some trees in order to get some resources, and maybe we can get one of these nice combos that people enjoy so much. No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
the coolest thing about this game, and as I always tell Toby as well, is like, and he's kind of overlooking it a bit because how long he's been working on it, is you actually craft your own world in this game. So you see these tiles, whenever you get closer to the next tile, you can choose what that tile is going to be, and there's a like strategic importance in your choice. So, and that like opens tons of possibilities on replayability on how your game is going to develop. And yeah, whenever I saw that, I was like, oh man, we need to work with this guy. It's like, I love the idea. It was, the idea initially was a little bit different. Toby wanted to go a little bit more on story driven game, right? Toby is just like making it a little bit more linear. And then we had multiple discussions and studies, and we decided to actually make it a little bit more sandboxy, but also the story is
Yeah,
still going to be the
and
big part of the
also
game.
I
Yeah.
think the most important thing that we changed with Above Snakes is that it was very linear before. Like you didn't have choice in the game, and now you have choice of creating your own world. Like before it was like the tiles were preset and you just were uncovering them, and like in a way it was just an aesthetic element, and now it's a gameplay element, which is, I think, it's very awesome.
Yeah,
And
the just a guy asking, is the game over if you die, or can you respawn? What happens after you die in the game, pretty much?
yeah, so Above Snakes is like a little roguelite, I would say. It's not like a full roguelite where you yeah, you basically have runs and you lose almost everything, just have meta currency. It's more like we're gonna reset the world for you. So you can re-explore the world when you restart the game or when you die. And yeah, but your inventory stays, and your discovered recipes stay, your discovered blueprints stay, your base that you build stays, and your quest progress, of course, your story progress also stays. So a lot of stuff is persistent in the game, and yeah, some stuff like as the map you have to re-explore.
And certain stats are because I'm not, I don't remember. It's like I think certain stats are staying with you, right? Like well, your main home, I believe, is staying when you die, right?
Yeah,
When
your base, your cabin, or whatever you want to call it, that's staying, and yeah, also your inventory, your items are staying. But of course, like these things are still like subject to change, I would say.
yeah.
And this is something the alpha and the beta will show, what works, what doesn't work. Like, but at the moment, it is as I explained.
And he's saying, so it's just like a Minecraft. I think it's a little bit far from being Minecraft. I guess certain elements maybe, but
Maybe
yeah,
the
but
blocks,
this the blocks, the squares. Uh,
this is squares. Yeah,
yeah, and you guys gonna have a map in the game with some directions, and of course, my one of the favorite features in the game also is construction and crafting, so you can build your own base, your own home, and that's
yeah.
where you come back after if you get dead somewhere or get
Yeah.
to like
Yeah, like your
mhm.
cabin functions a little bit as a hub, basically. It's your hub where you can put your furniture, which gives you upgrades and opportunities for new stuff. Like for instance, if you put an anvil in your base, from that point on you will be able to craft certain weapons with that anvil, and that stays, of course, in your base. And for the future, it's also planned to have certain furniture that gives you or provides you with permanent buffs. And yeah, so you progress through your base, like in a way.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So
I'm
like,
trying to stop that bot that is spamming some wrong links, but
oh,
I'm gonna overcome it. So I'm gonna send you guys link for the Kickstarter.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so the Karma Drac asking, will there be NPCs, companions, and stuff like that in the game?
Yes. So yeah, regarding NPCs, there are special tiles in the world that you can find on your journeys, and we're going to see those in a minute or two. And so on these tiles, you have, for instance, there's this one camp of survivors, like people that fled from the occurrences in Corpse Creek, and they've built a new camp and with a campfire and stuff and some supplies, and you can talk to them and ask them about the history. And yeah, there's also like little towns, and there's another cabin in the woods right now that you could find where a lumberjack is living. So yeah, there are definitely NPCs in the game, and also yeah, companion. That's an interesting topic, I think. We have this little stretch goal to have like a wolf cub on Ayana's side, and yeah, so if we hit that, then yeah, definitely there will be a companion.
Well, companions are always
I-
fun to have in the game.
yeah,
To care about them is like of course the wolf or eagle or something like that might be good. And I guess a lot of it is also depend on the success of the Kickstarter because I believe one of the Kickstarter goals, stretch goals, is companion, right, Toby? Maybe you can tell us a little bit
yeah,
more
yeah.
about that. Yeah.
We have this one stretch goal. It is basically animal companion, and the default animal companion will probably be a wolf cub. And yeah, so yeah, if we, I don't know where this stretch goal is actually. I think it's somewhere
Checking it
around
now. Yeah.
40K or something, 45
45,
maybe.
45.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
So yeah, we could hit that, I think. And
I think we gonna hit it because we have a pretty long time to go. But yeah,
yeah,
like talking about stretch goals, so maybe you can run through them real quick. You have 30,000 euros, which is $34,000, is a spirit shrines. Find spirit shrines on special tiles that provide you with temporary powers. So that's
yeah,
some
I would
kind of
love that actually, because like we would show these spirit shrines on the map, so you would know in beforehand like which direction you need to go in order to discover them. And then I would love to provide you with options, like if you find like the shrine of the bear, for instance, or something, then you can have, like, you can choose from different options, like for instance you want power or speed or some other need increase or something. So
yeah,
yeah, I
and
think it will be
35
cool.
is mini games, which is self-explanatory pretty much, right? There's like a
Pretty
blackjack,
much.
yeah. And yeah, I'm looking forward to companion animals, especially the cub. Will he grow as the time pass, or he's always gonna stay cub? Or
Will he
you're not
grow?
sure?
I haven't thought about that yet, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think that's something that we can decide together.
yeah, with community.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and I see multiple questions already, and your favorite question, Toby, is co-op.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah,
talking
the thing
about it.
is, yeah, we've been talking about it, and we've been talking about it in the Kickstarter comment sections on the Discord and on Twitter, and basically overall. And to be honest, I would love to have co-op. I think that would be awesome. The thing is, I'm a solo developer. I work on this project basically alone, so it's kind of hard. Like I would focus on on crafting like a very good single player experience first, and if I achieve that to deliver that, which I'm pretty confident I can, I would love to think further what we can do with the game. But if I promise right now, yeah, we're gonna make it co-op, then I'm not confident anymore if I can still deliver like a very good multiplayer experience. So I
Yeah.
think it's better like to under promise and then maybe over deliver, and not the other way around. So
Well,
um,
I guess it's important to let the people understand that how it works is that um, because like if he will decide to start adding co-op right now, so basically what that means is like what you guys see right now on the screen in the game is going to be need to be redone from the ground up pretty much, it's like because now it
pretty
needs to
much, yeah.
be support the networking, like you see those little numbers 10, 19, so now they need to be transferred to everybody's computer, like to as many players you add, which is again it's great, but it's introduced tons of new work and throws him back to the ground zero almost, and that's
Yeah.
why it's like, I mean, the opportunity and prospect of it is very interesting, and I think it's like we would love to explore it, but I think it's like it really depends on success of the Kickstarter. It really depends on community support. So if this is something that you guys really want, we're not gonna stop you asking for it. We just want to see that you really want it. You know, it's like it's if this is the direction you guys want to take game to. You know, it's like so yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, basically that's it. And also, of course, we want to deliver like the game to the at the time we promised to deliver the game. And of course, we calculated everything on like the basis that we have right now.
Yeah, and to mention that early alpha for the backers, if you back the project right now and choose the alpha tier, you can play it as soon as March, I believe, right? It's set up to be March.
Yeah. Basically, right after the Kickstarter campaign ends, like after everything is processed and everything's done, then we're gonna ship out the pre-alpha. We actually call it pre-alpha, I think. And yeah, the pre-alpha is the version that I'm playing right now, plus all of the stuff that I'll be adding within like the next month. And from that point on, we will begin shaping like the pre-alpha together with all the pre-alpha testers.
And I think it's important to mention is like we're not like if you guys think that you can help, and we're not really asking go back it right, go give Toby extra funds. It's like we know it's some the time is difficult and things like that, and if you want to help and if you can help, like the if you can just spread the word and help your favorite YouTubers know that we have this game. We also have a special media build for them as well if it's a streamer YouTuber. So we're happy to share it with them and let you guys learn a little bit more about the game through your favorite content creators. So you can help us that way as well. So you don't need to go and choose the most expensive tier because like you feel like, oh, I need to help Toby to get additional funding. So everything that you can do for us is pretty much is very appreciable, you know, and thankful. So yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
we never ask for more, just your kind comments and spread of word, you know. And yeah, I was telling Toby, like Toby is one of my favorite developers. Is like if anyone, Toby is gonna deliver for sure. Is like he's been like very dedicated, passionate about the project. You can really tell that this is something that he wants to play, wants to create, versus like, oh, I'm gonna make it and buy myself a new house or something like that. You know, it's like if any dreams is probably a form a studio, right? Not something like personal.
Yeah, so studio would be great, of course. Yeah, but that's like very far in the future.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
on our side as well is like we're gonna help you as much as we can as a publisher and help to spread the word and hopefully one day that dream will become a reality and we will continue making more great projects together. You know, that's pretty much
Yeah.
our goal with all our developers as well. Is like we're not looking for like hit and run projects. We want to work with Toby on his next project and help him form the team and of course introduce our fans to Toby as well. So and share some of our love with him and give him more inspirations. Um, the TB Honest asking if you will be able to have a more animal companions in the future as game evolves. I guess if the goal is reached, you probably will
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course. If the goal is reached, then I think we will start with the Wolf Cup, but we're gonna have, of course, more animal companions, and also we were also thinking about skins and stuff like cosmetic, basically changes to the animal companion. So yeah, that's definitely on the table.
Yeah. Will there be any Twitch integration? Asking TT Studio. Not sure,
Yeah,
Toby,
there's
how much you know about Twitch integrations. I know
yeah
not ever.
there's
Mhm.
I don't know much about it, but I've seen very interesting streams where the people were voting for which tile is going to be the next. So if I move like to the edge here, and then I discover, oh, this is a bad example. Here's just one, but maybe here going to be three tiles, I guess. No, only just one. And yeah, when you get like an option of three tiles, then that the people can actually vote for which tile do I want to see next, and I think that would be like a fun game to play live. But
Yeah. I
yeah,
guess coming probably from
it's
our
I would
Universum fans, that we have those integrations that been pretty popular. Yeah,
cool. Yeah, I wouldn't say
that's pretty
it's
cool.
like on the near future roadmap, but it's definitely something somewhere further below on my backlog. That would be cool. Like it's not like the most requested feature, I think.
Yeah. I guess it requires a lot of groundwork as well, and it's not unfortunately, like, features are not for everyone, but only for like viewers of the streamers. So yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely will have to like sacrifice some of the development
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, as I said, like we're focusing right now on creating a really good single player game, and that's really the main focus here. Like it's gameplay first, and from that on, we can think of like fancy features. And I really need to eat, by the way, otherwise I'm going down.
I thought you want to leave a stream and go eat, but
No, no.
yeah, there was a question in the past. Sorry, don't remember who asked it, but like people were asking is like who else is helping you with the project? Like, do you have like 3D modelers, sound designs, family members, dogs, cats, or someone?
Yeah, lot of dogs and cats, and yeah, basically there's almost like a list on the Kickstarter page with people like I collaborated with in the past, and I still will be collaborating with in the future. And so my focus and my main area of expertise is the development, the actual like logic implementation of the game, and also shaping like the vision of the game and thinking of ideas and doing the game design and stuff. So this is my main area of focus. And I work with people who are modeling 3D models for me. I'm working with a guy who is created or who created this amazing music that you hear playing in the background. That could maybe be a little louder, by the
That
way.
you're not here,
And
probably, yeah, because it's I don't think it's loud enough.
okay,
Uh,
and yeah, so yeah, there are some people contributing to the game, of course. Like I can't do everything myself, but yeah, I'm yeah kind of like the creator and the keeper of the vision, if you want to say so. That was a cool combo here.
Yeah, and Mayor Watt is asking is like, I'm already on board for the alpha, and you and Dofromantic should talk. I'm not sure who's the Dofromantic. Uh,
Oh, Tucana Interactive. That
oh,
is, you know that game. It's like the city builder game with the hexagon tiles. The German
oh,
one.
yes, now I know. Yeah,
Fellow German. Yeah.
yeah. Love that game. Super good.
Yeah, me
So
too. Me
yeah,
too.
and he's saying, I love the graphics in the Buff Snakes. Did you already talked about the source of the name? So the asking pretty much is how you come up with the name, and we had a pretty long
Where
conversations about it. Yeah.
they're asking where are the snakes. I've seen this question a lot. Like, where are the snakes?
Where the snakes?
Do they
Well, they're
hide under the
asking.
stones?
Yeah, I believe they're asking more about like how did you come up with the
Yeah.
name, what it means, and
Yeah.
I guess where the
Yeah.
snakes.
Yeah. Okay. To be honest, we want to be like original and a little bit unconventional, I would say. And we looked up like some sayings, and it's an old Western saying. Like if you're above snakes or if you stay above snakes, that basically means that you're alive, that you survived. And yeah, we thought this is fitting for a survival game. And yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
where the
loved
name
it
comes
as
from.
well as like yeah, I mean to add to that is like it's not. I think it's very literal and artistic name. You know, it's like when we looked at it, was like, well, I mean, it seems like we had them multiple names to pick from because
Yeah,
the direction of the game changed a little bit, and that's why we thought it appropriate to change the name. And yeah, I
I
think Above Snakes is very romantic name. I love it a lot. So sounds
yeah,
like
I would say
adventurous
this
as
is
well.
definitely the most weird name from that list, and I love it that it's so weird, and I love that people keep asking about it.
And maybe one day we're gonna add snakes. Who knows? Uh,
I have some plans, maybe.
right. Uh, yeah. The Antec DE asking if the game has any ends, like end of story, end of map, or any ends at all.
Yeah, so right now, as you can imagine, like the pre-alpha is kind of limited in story, and so oh yeah, there's our first zombie, by the way, too. Um, so there's a theoretical end of you could do all of the quest and then you're basically done with the story, and you just seen like I completed one quest and there was basically one story tile. and we're gonna have multiple of these story tiles in the game. And also, right now there are, I think, 4, 5, or 6 story tiles that you can discover. So if you, yeah, if you discovered all of them and did all of the quests on these tiles, then basically you're done with the story, but you're still like in this gigantic sandbox here, which is, by the way, basically endless. So
Yeah,
you can survive for how long as you want to.
I guess until your computer start burning. Yeah, because you
Yeah,
loaded so
until
many
that.
so many tiles and stuff. And yeah, someone is asking about enemies and the system for the enemies. Will you be encounter enemies as you progress? Will the enemies attack your base and stuff like that? Like, what's your plans for that?
Yeah, so we are in this
And what type of
like
enemies
fictional.
probably is gonna be in the game too?
Yeah, they're hiding behind the trees here. Otherwise, we would be able to see them. But yeah, we're in this fictional Wild West setting, and we have like a
He
zombie
just
apocalypse. And this,
isn't it funny? Is like so he's been hitting the tree. He broke the tree and tree fell on him and killed him. Like that's
yeah, and
le,
this one maybe
le,
too. Yeah,
yeah. So you can be very
yeah.
creative on how you approach your enemies. Like the enemies sometimes even can kill themselves by chopping trees with their vomit, toxic vomit.
Yeah, so we're in this Wild Western inspired setting where we have zombies on the world, and it's kind of your task to find out why are these walking on Earth all of a sudden. And yeah, so from time to time, as we just did, you encounter them, and then you have to fight or run away, and yeah, or let them kill themselves.
Yeah, because they're looking for brains, assuming they don't
Yeah,
have much. So that's why they can. Yeah, it's one of the NPCs where you can get the quest.
yeah. This is Stark, our lumberjack, and he's giving us a quest asking us to find an animal skull. And he says that like there are some animal skulls obviously in the pine forest, and we should search for one because he has some special gift in mind that he wants to create and get us delivered later, but he won't tell us why exactly. So
Sketchy
yeah,
guy.
yeah, sketchy guy.
Yeah, people asking if the zombies or enemies can cross the tiles.
Yeah, they can. They can basically chase you for how long as they want, and there are also different enemy types with different yeah speeds and velocities. So yeah, some of the very classic zombies that we have in Above Snakes, you can easily run away from them if you don't want to fight them. But there are also some more speedy zombies that it's yeah quite challenging to get away from those.
That's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, that's what. So by the way, whatever you guys seeing right now is like, if you support Toby on the Kickstarter, you will be able to play it again on as early as March. So
yeah,
we would have let you play earlier, but like it's just like some process on the Kickstarter, like things are need to clear out and verified, and then like alpha people will get access to the game and they will
yes,
continuously hold it and get updates until the full release. So basically,
exactly.
yeah, you get the game in March and then you develop it with Toby together. So you can join his Discord channel, which is I probably gonna put the link right now, so you guys can join and let him know what you guys want to see in the game next. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's kind of a great deal that you can keep the game. You can start playing it as soon as March and forever keep it.
yeah, I think
So
that's like a really cool opportunity if you can like be one of the very first ones like to explore a game and to really shape it still and to make it like a very well crafted experience for everyone later. And yeah, I think that's a really cool opportunity, and I'm really excited for that to work with all of the alpha and beta backers.
yeah, that's why I love Kickstarter as well, personally, because it opens the opportunity for fans to join and
Yeah.
work on the project. Otherwise, like our developers have to work on the project blindly almost. Yes, Kickstarter introduced a little bit more complexity to developer that you have to now release the game, but it also helped developer stay focused and connected with a fan base. So this helps you to develop actually the game that everybody want and everybody backed versus if you get the funding, you just work behind the scene and you don't know if everyone is going to like it. And we've seen a lot of times that on paper trailer looks good, it's like a lot of people getting excited about the game, and when the game is released, everybody's like, oh, that's not what we expected, And Kickstarter is at kind of eliminating that thing. And yeah, we had a great experience working with this kind of campaigns. A matter of fact, I think like Creativa is the biggest publisher on a Kickstarter with the most amount of success of running great projects. So yeah, we know how it works. We help our developers to stay focused on their deliveries and stuff like that, and we're really enjoying it. I think it's very unique way of like making games. It's like because the money that developers are raising on the Kickstarters are not that significant. What's significant is like marketing and just overall communication with fans. It's just like literally Kickstart, but Kickstart for community, mostly. Because you
Yeah.
kickstarting your community, you can see that the wish list going up. You see a lot of new fans joining Discords. So it's really that. Like in not in many cases the funding that you guys raise on the Kickstarter is significant or like nothing else you need, right? It's mostly like we just want to have this opportunities to work with fans and give them to try different things, get the exclusive rewards and stuff like that. So it's really fun.
Yeah.
We're really enjoying it.
Yeah,
Um,
and like I've seen our Discord like growing so fast in the last couple of days or last week. It's really amazing, and like people are really active and already suggesting stuff just by seeing the game being played by streamers. And yeah, it's a really good feeling like for a developer to see that people are so engaged about his game.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's for sure. It's like it's a definitely good. Like we love Kickstarter. We think it's a good good direction for indie developers for sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of tricks that you have to know. Is like it's not that easy for not everyone can just like launch it. If you have a great idea, is like usually that might be sufficient, but like there's some hard work needs to be done. And Toby been grinding through, not sleeping towards his Kickstarter campaign, putting the page together. So yeah, it's a lot of it. Like a lot of it in game development is a lot of done behind the scene where the fans just play the game and they enjoy the game, it's like, but they don't know how much energy and you know your energy overall went in specific features. That's a lot of times
Yeah.
fans just take it as like, oh, it works, it's fine, it's like, but if it doesn't work, then it's your fault as a developer, it's like, but when things work, it's just like, oh, nice, yeah, it's like, but like Toby didn't sleep for 3 days in a row like to launch his Kickstarter campaign. It's like you don't put that on the Kickstarter
Yeah, well,
page.
that's just how things work. I think that's, yeah, it's fair. Like as a customer, you can just expect things to work, and yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, we have a fast zombie here. We can show some combat.
It looked like a nurse,
Yeah, maybe she was a nurse.
like a local hospital. TT Studio
Yeah,
asking
got it.
if a creative product of a Kickstarter campaign. I mean, to extent you can say that. Yeah, I mean, we had a successful Kickstarter campaign way earlier with Universum, and since then that helped us for sure because we've been getting a lot of indie developers coming to us asking questions about like how you run successful campaign, what do you do, blah blah blah, and we've been helping a lot of indie developers behind the scene, just like giving them advices, helping them put Kickstarter pages together. And then at one point, we just thought, oh, it seems like everything that we're doing is pretty much publishing. Why don't we officially do that? It was like a few years ago, we decided to do publishing and be a little bit more open with indie developers and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess you can say that our roots go all the way back to our first Kickstarter campaign for sure. Um, yeah. So, Toby, when you think
Yeah,
this game gonna be fully released and fully complete, like what people can wait expect from you?
yeah. Well, as I said, what you can see right now, what we are playing right now is already done, obviously. So a good chunk of the systems, good chunk of the game is already done, and we're just, let's say, lacking a little bit of content and yeah, some variations of things, and also yeah, some systems aren't implemented yet, but there's a good foundation, I would say. So I'm pretty confident to say, oh shit, I didn't pay attention. So I'm pretty confident to say that the date that we mentioned on the Kickstarter, which is early 2023, that we will be able to hold that for the like final release. Not talking about alpha, beta, and stuff, like
Yeah,
the
yeah, because
1.0 version.
you can get it for the base price, right? Like which is $19. That gets you
Yes.
the full game when it's released, and for 22 we get what? Just a copy of the
Uh,
game.
Music, I think,
Yeah,
or
soundtracks, art
yeah,
books, and all that kind of jazz.
yeah.
Beta access for $30. Basically, yeah, there's like how Kickstarter work. If you guys don't know, is there's like different tiers, and with certain tiers, you get more rewards. So it's just like the way of like giving your incentive to help Toby raise a little bit more. And yeah, for $30 you can get the beta access, which is a little bit later than alpha. Alpha is going to be available in March.
Immediately,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah,
almost immediately. Yeah,
yeah.
it's pre-alpha access, and there's like there's still limited early bird
I
tiers.
think there are some still,
Yeah, there's
like some of
66
the.
out of 300 is left.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, which is what's early bird is. It's a discounted tier pretty much, so you can save a little
yeah.
bit of money. So yeah, and there's a lot of cool rewards. I'm not sure, Toby, you want to talk about like some of the rewards? I know that you were like very
I'm I'm
passionate
very
about it.
excited. Yeah, I'm very excited about the weapons, to be honest. Like the golden tier. If you want to talk about that, like on the rewards you meant, or
Yeah, yeah. I'm not
you
sure.
said
Can
rewards.
we? Well,
Oh, it's
reward.
more down, more down, more down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Scroll,
I'm
scroll, scroll.
more about the
Front page.
rewards that you right there. Yeah. So you can see
Then we have the stretch goals, and yeah, they're the rewards. And we have these really cool weapon skins that I personally think are awesome.
over
And
scrolled. I think. Yeah,
yeah, you over scrolled it. Yeah,
yeah. This was it, right?
this
This
one.
one,
Yeah, yeah,
gold edition.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think this one's really cool. Like these are gonna be like Kickstarter exclusive skins, so you will never be able again to be able to obtain them. And yeah, so they don't offer any advantages obviously in game. They're just like cosmetic only. But yeah, still I really like the look of those. And yeah, our 3D modeler like put a lot of time into them and a lot of love. And I would love to see as many people as possible on stream, on VODs and everywhere else to have these skins. So that would be really cool for me. And also I think the Gravediggers edition, like the one higher than the weapons, is also kind of popular. That's the one where you can like customize your name on a gravestone
In the
in
game.
Above Snakes. Yeah, in the game basically. So when you search a grave, when you're digging in the grave, then you get like a custom message displayed, and it's at random. So at some random point, you can just see your own name popping up in a stream or in your own game. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then there's a standard one, the T-shirt that can be
Yeah,
shipped worldwide. Yeah, the Founders Edition. And one of the rewards, you actually giving away your own the sketchpad, right?
yeah. I'm giving away my sketchpad.
Which is yeah, it's expensive, but it is designed for people that want to be really part of it. You know, it's like just to understand what it took Toby to get there. So he's giving away the most precious thing, the
Yeah, I,
developer's
I think it would also be
sketch.
cool, like to create like these purple tiers. Like these purple tiers are the design tiers. That's basically design something together with me. And I think we already sold a couple, or at least one, I think, of those. And that's also pretty cool. Like to design basically something together with me. And I think we can come up with some cool ideas for furniture, for instance,
Maybe we can even
or
do it on
for
a live stream. Like invite that person who backed and say like, hey, join us and let's chat with everyone. And
that would also be cool.
yeah, yeah. So we get you guys. If you get one of this schnazzy tiers, we can you can join me and Toby on live stream on Creativa channel, and we can chat about your ideas and see if we can implement them. But yeah, Gamin Dad asking if there will be a Steam Deck support. I probably will,
Yeah,
mainly because there's Valve guys are doing a great job on native support of things in the games, And since they're going to be controller, like we're going to work on some performance optimization and probably. So like, man, it's hard to promise something way ahead of time, but like it seems like a lot
Yeah,
of our
chances
games
are.
are gonna run on Steam Deck with no problems.
Yeah. And I mean, even not talking Steam Deck, but controller support, like the alpha of Above Snakes is already fully controller supported, by the way. So if you want to jump in right into the alpha, you already can expect to work everything with controller.
Yeah, and because I have Steam Deck Dev Kit, I know that a lot of it just works out of the box. So you can just like launch the game. Main troubles with the Steam Decks with the games is sometimes it's some of the shaders for video processing, and a lot of times performance. But if game is running fine on the controller, you guys kind of can expect it to work fine on the Steam Deck, and we've been testing it. I mean, it's under NDA. We can't tell you what game we tested or tried. We tried ours for sure, but others, most of them work just fine as well. I can tell you at least that. And yeah, I'm excited about Steam Deck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
And we also have to answer the question we got via Twitter. It was by Tim.
oh
And he
yeah,
asked,
Tim, your guy. Yeah.
Tim asked, will there be speedrun mode? And I know we discussed this earlier. Like, we don't really know what speedrun mode is, but we expect speedrunners to run
When
through
your
the story,
characters
basically.
run really fast.
Oh, okay. I didn't get the question right. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
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 So basically, speedrun of Above Snakes would probably be questing through all of the quests and questing through the story and getting to the story end, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Technically, any game has almost like speedrun, I believe, unless I'm not sure. It's like I think pretty much any game have a speedrun mode. It's like that's you trying to
probably,
speed run it, right? It's like you don't
yeah.
have
If you have a
special modes for it.
goal in the game that you can reach, then yeah, probably yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we can start wrapping up. Unless you guys have any questions that we missed, I'm gonna drop a link to the Discord again. If there is some questions that we missed, didn't answer, feel free joining Toby. He's gonna be around on the Discord. If you guys can help us spread the word, tweet your favorite YouTuber streamer about the Kickstarter page. We happy to provide some game keys to media for now, and of course in the future we will let you guys probably play some free demos as well. If you're not sure if that's your game, if Toby will change his opinion and start making racing game out of this, you can try it first before buying it. There's no problems. Like we're really not encouraging you just go buy, drop the money. It's like no, we're sharing it with the world. So if you guys can help, great. If you can't, just whatever. Yeah, we're happy for you guys to know about it, learn a little bit about the process, attach a little bit more faces to our project so that you guys know Toby now working on this great game. So yeah, and we will continue doing this. We'll have more streams with Toby down the road. So you guys make sure you
Yeah.
subscribe and follow and all that jazz. And
Yeah,
other than
and
that,
again,
yeah.
yeah, and again, thanks again for all this support during the campaign. And yeah, it's really awesome. It's like the best time in my indie dev career that I had so far, and it's yeah, really cool. All of this positivity around me, and yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot, and I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, Toby, very much for making this great game, for finding time to chat with us today and telling us a little bit more about your journey. And yeah, we'll chat more in the future. Thank you,
yeah, we
everyone.
sure will.
Yeah, guys, have a
Thanks,
great and
guys.
safe day and week and months and year. All right, talk to you guys. See you later. Bye.
Bye bye.